In celebration of Avengers Endgame's home release, we're sharing our favorite things we learned from the special features, director's commentary, and deleted scenes. For the entire list, check out GameSpot.com. And if you still haven't seen this movie, we need to talk. Go do that right now and bring some tissues. Superhero-sized spoilers ahead. Ava Russo, director Joe Russo's daughter, plays Clint Barton's daughter in the opening of the movie. Originally, this was going to be an Infinity War, and even appeared in one cut of the film, but there was too much going on during the final scenes. Joe Russo revealed that while Tony is traveling through space with Nebula, he had some FX work done to him. This includes taking some weight off of him and making him look like he was on death's door. They wanted us to believe that they might actually kill Tony at the start of the film. Thanks to the Captain Marvel post-credits scene, we know how Carol met some of the Avengers.
Where's Fury?
But how did she find Tony and Nebula in space? According to the Russos, they brought her up to speed off-camera and there was some sort of homing beacon on the ship that Carol was able to use to track them down. Convenient. Speaking of Captain Marvel, during the special features, Joe Russo revealed that Carol Danvers' power is even greater than that of Thor.
I like this one.
Tony Stark's return to the Avengers compound and heated conversation with Captain America is one of Joe Russo's favorite acting scenes in the entire film.
You said, we'll do that together too. And guess what, Cap? We lost. And you weren't there.
Bruce Banner and Hulk's transformation into Professor Hulk was initially filmed for Infinity War, but was cut from the movie during the editing process because there was too much happening. Apparently, Banner and Hulk would come to some sort of compromise during the Wakanda fight, form into Professor Hulk, and beat the hell out of Cull Obsidian. The scene would have involved Black Widow, recalling her son's getting real low line from Age of Ultron, in an attempt to calm down the Hulk before being surprised to hear him speak normal English.
Sun's getting real low.
Another one of Joe Russo's daughters appears in the movie. Leah makes a cameo during the diner sequence. She's one of the kids that wants to take a picture with the Hulk.
Say green.
Green.
Green. Did you get that? That's good.
The Russo brothers revealed their favorite Easter egg from the film, when the Avengers are sitting around the table and the Hulk is snacking on Ben & Jerry's Hunka Hulka Burnin' Fudge. That's an obvious callback to Infinity War when Doctor Strange and Tony Stark discussed ice cream flavors.
And I swore off dairy, but then Ben & Jerry's named a flavor after me, so...
Stark raving hazelnuts.
Not bad.
A bit chalky.
A Hunka Hulka burning fudge is our favorite.
That's a thing?
Whatever, point is, things change.
One of the most fun deleted scenes took place at Avengers HQ when Rocket makes fun of how long the Avengers took to dispatch the Chitauri army.
We didn't know that was a thing.
You didn't know that was a thing! Everyone knows! Hey!
Is the space raccoon actually the smartest one in the room? The first person to go back in time is Hawkeye, and he visits his farm before his family snapped. This is the first time we get to see the new Avengers outfit as well, and what's crazy is that the uniform this team wears doesn't exist. None of this suit exists, Joe Russo stated after mentioning the entire suit is computer-generated. Thor's weight gain, however, was no miracle of CGI. They used practical effects, specifically a 60 to 70 pound fat suit that Chris Hemsworth says made for the sweatiest work he's ever done on a film. He also wore a mouthpiece to puff out his cheeks a bit more that affected his speech.
Hi, my name's Thor. I'm 22 years old, live on Asgard, and I like sugar.
Renee Russo reprised her role as Frigga, Thor's mother, for Endgame, and it made everyone realize that while she's great for the few moments she's in this movie, this may be the most screen time she's ever had in an MCU movie. When Captain America and Iron Man go back to the 1970s, there was a scene where Steve found himself in Peggy Carter's office, looking at his long-lost love. Originally, that scene wasn't even in the movie. Another original scene that was scrapped, the Vormir scene with Black Widow and Hawkeye. It initially had Thanos sending a small army to pretend to stop them, but the filmmakers thought it was a bit awkward. They came up with a current version in the edit room that had the pair fighting over who was going to sacrifice themselves for the Soul Stone. Endgame is complicated, and during the audio commentary, the writers and directors proved that. The filmmakers debated what happened to Red Skull after the Soul Stone left Vormir. Was he freed from his bonds? Or would Captain America returning the stone to Vormir bring Red Skull back? They disagree, and it's unclear if Steve would have run into his longtime foe. We know Thanos gets the axe early on in the film, but one of the craziest scenes that almost happened had Steve Rogers losing his head. Apparently, there was a version of the script where Thanos opened up a portal on the battlefield, and he walked up to the present-day Avengers and tossed 2012 Captain America's head on the floor. Robert Downey Jr.'s last scene he filmed was the climactic "I am Iron Man" scene, and it was also the last shot of the entire film. According to the Russo brothers, it was filmed during reshoots at Hollywood's Raleigh Studios, which is fittingly near where the actor did his first screen test for the iconic role of Tony Stark. By now, you've seen this deleted scene make its rounds online. As Tony dies after the defeat of Thanos, practically every single one of the good guys takes a knee to salute him, instead of trying to help him in any way. Gamora, on the other hand, walks away. She doesn't know any of these people and probably realizes how awkward a moment it is. Finally, between these two movies, it's impossible not to notice the immense amount of CG on the movie screen. The filmmakers revealed that between Infinity War and Endgame, there were 6,000 shots with visual effects in them. Due to Endgame's time travel storyline, VFX artists worked their magic on roughly 200 aging and de-aging shots. This wasn't one of them.
That suit did nothing for your ass.
So what was your favorite part of the Avengers Endgame special features? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe so you get more videos about superheroes, Marvel, and all of the things you love. Thanks for watching.